Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway for race number 10 of the Oreo Truck Series. This is going to be the final race for drivers that are not yet in the Oreo All-Star race to be able to punch a ticket in with a win here today. Also, some drivers trying to stay in the top 10 in standings, some drivers trying to get into the top 10 in standings. Remember, if you're in the top 10 standings, you also make the All-Star race. So, a lot of drivers just trying to get to the front here today and trying to win this race. And if they can do that, then they end up punching a ticket in, as I said, into the All-Star race this year. Here's the lineup for today's race. It's going to be Harold Columbia on the pole. He'll line up alongside fellow rookie Alex Lozano. Remember, Lozano took the win at Darlington last week in the Snickers Cup Series. Then it's going to be Adam Chambers. He'll line up alongside of Matthew Rodriguez. Jake Rogers will line up beside of James Bald, who ended up picking up his first win at Darlington last week, and that was here in the Truck Series. Sean Galligan, who really came off a good Darlington race, 3 races, 3 top 10 finishes. He'll line up alongside of Adrian Brace. Bob Fergus will line up beside of Robert Cruz. And then it'll be Nick Eggleston. He'll line up alongside of our defending champion, Robert Bann. Ziggy Bain will line up alongside Michael Harvey. Then it'll be Jack Richards lining up alongside of Matt Nathan. Ray Wilson will line up beside of Jordan Hester. Then it's Timmy Pacioli, who comes in enjoying a pretty slight lead over the other competitors. He'll line up alongside of John Worry. Angel D'Souza will line up beside of Philip Stiller. Then it's going to be Corey Williams beside of Brandon Gonzalez. Jesse Kaplan will line up alongside of Kristen Worry. Then it's Kenny McCurry beside of John Dillon. James McLeod will line up alongside of Jake Berg. Jacob Lawler will line up beside of Tom Weekly. Jacob Rodriguez alongside of Lisa Shears. Then it'll be Daniel Schwab and Jared Crocious. And the rest of the field looks like this: Noel Stiller, Anthony McCurry, Christian James, Jake Cole, Dougie Shears, and Arnold Columbia. Looking forward to an exciting event here today. 33 laps of racing. If you're wondering why we're racing at Atlanta, it's because we were actually supposed to race this weekend at Dover, but unfortunately Dover only allows me to race 39 cars, and I'm not going to eliminate 3 cars out of this thing just because they don't want to allow me to race the 42-car field. Now, I did try, I know there are certain ways of being able to change the maximum amount of starters you can have. However, I tried doing that, and whenever I did that, NR 2003 would always shut down and give me an error report. So we're at Atlanta. We're looking forward to good racing, a good finish, and really looking forward to this race here at Atlanta. I wanted to pick a track that we are not going to be racing at all this season, and a track that we did not have in the schedule was Atlanta, and so that's why we're here this weekend. So we have 42 trucks. We have 33 laps of racing. We have 1 winner, and that 1 winner, if he's able to get into victory lane, he's going to be the last guy who will be able to get in to the All-Star race via a win. Of course, we have the drivers that will get in the top 10 in the standings. We have our defending champion, Robert Bann, who will get in on his championship from last year. And then also we'll have our fan vote winner, who we don't know who it's going to be right now. But we've got several people who have already been voted for. However, that's all confidential. I'm not able to release any information on that. I don't believe this is the first time Harold Columbia has started on the pole. And so he's gotten, this may be his second or maybe even his third career pole here in the Truck Series. But he has yet to go to victory lane in the Truck Series, I think. No, he did go to victory lane back at Talladega. So he has been to victory lane. He is going to be in the All-Star race. Lozano, on the other hand, he has not won a race. He's on the outside there. Green flag is out. 33 laps of racing here in Atlanta. And we're underway. They're all nose to tail there. Ooh! Adrian Brace just hit the wall. Oh, there goes Lozano around. Matthew Rodriguez hits the pole sitter. Oh my goodness gracious. Right at the front of the field, a big wreck. Everybody splitting about 3 and 4 wide. Coming off of turn 2. Everybody had to shuffle their way around here. The leader is going to look like it's going to be Adam Chambers. Oh, Sean Galligan almost got turned there. He holds on to it, though. Oh, man. Things got mighty close back here. Timmy Pacioli, our points leader, got through it. Our defending champion, Robert Bann, got through it. Caution is out. Obviously. Oh, there's Arnold Columbia. Heavy damage to that Kissables Ford. Robert Cruz, he's gotten a piece of it. Christian James is involved. James McLeod, Anthony McCurry, Jared Crocious, Jordan Hester's on pit road. There's Jake Berg. He's also gotten a piece of this. Brandon Gonzalez is in it. Adrian Brace is also on pit road, and the caution is waving. already here. There's Cruz coming down pit road. Arnold Columbia, heavy damage. It's Adam Chambers leading us under the caution flag. Let's see what happened. A few more drivers got involved in this. James Bald, Jake Cole, just to name a few. Right there, Matthew Rodriguez, he gets into Alex Lozano, up the racetrack and into James Bald, and nowhere Bald could go. And then here they all come piling in. Robert Cruz up and into there. Jordan Hester gets a piece of it there. Brandon Gonzalez, Jared Crocious, Tom Weekly, Anthony McCurry, Jake Cole, Arnold Columbia. Lisa Shears got some of that as well. Look at James Bald flipping over. Anthony McCurry flipping over. Oh, Daniel Schwab got a piece of that as well. So did Christian James. Upside down is the car of Jared Crocious, and I'm pretty certain that somebody else up here, yeah, James McLeod, I think Dougie Shears may have gotten some of it. Don't know for certain, but I think Dougie Shears may have gotten some damage as well in the Napa Toyota. Let's go back to the green flag. Well, here we go. We're going to go back under green on lap 6 of 33. Cars out already as a result of this include Arnold Columbia, Anthony McCurry, Jared Crocious, James McLeod, Jake Berg, Brandon Gonzalez, Matthew Rodriguez. Last week's winner, James Bald, is out. Also, Robert Cruz has retired from this race. Jordan Hester has returned to the racetrack, but he is one lap down. Let's try and go through the field if we can. If not, we'll go through the top 20 or 25. Adam Chambers leads. Then it's Jake Rogers in second. Our pole sitter, Harold Columbia, is back in third. Sean Galligan fourth, and fifth is Ziggy Bain. Jack Richards runs in sixth. Seventh is Bob Fergus. Eighth is Angel D'Souza. Ninth is Ray Wilson. And 10th right now is our points leader, Tammy Pacioli. Robert Bann runs 11th, 12th is Christian Worry, John Dillon 13th, 14th is Jesse Kaplan, 15th is Jacob Lawler, 16th John Worry, 17th is Jacob Rodriguez, Dougie Shears is 18th, 19th is Corey Williams, and 20th is Matt Nathan. Let's go a little bit further back. We got Noel Stiller in 21st, 22nd is Philip Stiller, 23rd is Jake Cole, 24th is Kenny McCreary, Lisa Shears 25th, 26th Michael Harvey, 27th Daniel Schwab, Alex Lozano 28th, Nick Eggleston 29th, 30th is Adrian Brace, Christian James 31st, and 32nd is Tom Weekly, 33rd, one lap down there you see Jordan Hester on that inside line. So a total of 33 cars still left in this race. Green flag is back out. Chambers has been to victory lane already this year. Harold Columbia there in third has been to victory lane. The guy there in the middle there, the 91, getting passed for second now. He has not been to victory lane. Oh, Sean Galligan almost got turned again there. This time it was by Ziggy Bain. Galligan and Bain have not been to victory lane yet in the Oreo Truck Series either. Galligan's going to challenge Harold Columbia. That's for the second position. He's up on the back bumper now of Adam Chambers. Look at the move here. Oh, Galligan gets pushed up the racetrack by Ziggy Bain. Holds on to that thing, though. That could have gone. He could have gone up and hit the outside wall, but the caution's waving anyway. Caution is out. Look at them, 3 wide here. Harold Columbia in the middle. Caution's out this time for Adrian Brace and Tom Weekly. I'll tell you what, Alex Lozano also involved, but I'll tell you what about Tom Weekly? This poor guy, man, he's tried to devote his career to the truck series, and ever since he did that, pretty much things have just gone downhill for the driver of the 97. Another car just hit the pit road. That was Christian Worry in the 10. All right, let's see what happened. All right, looks like this happened with Jesse Kaplan, the winner at Bullet Super Speedway this year. Right here, John Worry, I think, got into Jacob Lawler and up into Jesse Kaplan, who then in turn gets up into John Dillon. Dillon bounced off the wall, came back down, got Kaplan. Matt Nathan also slammed the outside wall there with the right side of his race car. And then everybody's trying to get on by, and Jesse Kaplan continues to spin, and nothing Alex Lozano can do. He gets a piece of it right there. But I think Lozano's troubles are not going to be over. I think he gets nailed by somebody. Oh, it's Tom Weekly right there. Weekly gets a piece of that right there. And oh, Alex Lozano gets nailed by the Adrian Brace machine as well. Now, what happened to Kristen Worry, I'm not certain. She's running all by herself here. Was there a wreck further up here when they were coming down to the caution? Kristen Worry all by herself in that University of Auburn Toyota, I believe that's what it is. Somebody get turned up here? Let's watch here where they're 3 wide. Fergus on the inside, Columbia in the middle, and Galligan up high. See if maybe there's some contact here or something. I don't know. I thought these guys all were settling it out for the caution. Oh, maybe some yes, Harold Columbia got into Bob Fergus, up into Galligan, and Columbia, Fergus, Galligan all get pieces of the outside wall, and this was under caution. Look at Robert Bann. Oh, he gets a piece of Harold Columbia. Band does indeed get a piece of Harold Columbia. Oh, and Kristen Worry nails Galligan. Dougie Shears got a piece of John Worry. This is a bigger wreck than I thought it was. Corey Williams trying to make it through. He gets a piece of it as well. Lawler gets a little piece of it. And everybody else tries to make their way around on the high side, it looks like. Jake Cole threading the needle there, but... oh, wow. I didn't know that this wreck even happened under the caution flag, but a lot of drivers who were up at the front of the field, Galligan, Harold Columbia, and Bob Fergus, all involved in this wreck. Well, we'll go back under green on lap 11 of 33, which means we'll be one-third of the way through this race. Cars out as a result of this wreck. Harold Columbia, our pole sitter, has retired. Bob Fergus, Sean Galligan, Kristen Worry, Dougie Shears, they have all retired after that wreck we just saw happening under the caution. Other drivers have retired due to the caution that the wreck that actually brought out the caution. Adrian Brace, Alex Lozano, who actually started on the outside of the front row. So the two drivers that started on the front row are out of the race. Tom Weekly has also retired from today's event. Well, we'll try and go through the top 20 here. I don't think we'll have time to go through the whole field, but it's Adam Chambers leading, Ziggy Baines up to second, Jack Richards third, Jake Rogers fourth, Ray Wilson in fifth, Angel D'Souza is sixth, Timmy Pacioli seventh, Robert Bannon eighth, ninth is John Worry, and 10th is Corey Williams, 11th is Jacob Lawler, 12th is Philip Stiller, 13th is Jake Cole, 14th is Jacob Rodriguez, 15th Daniel Schwab, 16th Matt Nathan, 17th is Lisa Shears, 18th is Kenny McCurry, 19th Nick Eggleston, and 20th is Michael Harvey. We actually can go through the rest of the field. 21st is Noel Stiller, 22nd is Christian James, 23rd is Jesse Kaplan. John Dillon runs in 24th, one lap down in 25th now is Jordan Hesder. Remember, last time by, he just picked up 8 spots due to that wreck. He was 33rd, one lap down when they came to the last restart. Green flag back out on lap number 11. Jack Richards there in that 6 car. I think the last time we may have seen Richards was back at Daytona, the season opener. And he's doing a pretty good job here, now taking second from Ziggy Bain. Jake Rogers coming down that inside line, and Jack Richards is coming as if he has thoughts about the lead. He's coming down to that inside line. Boy, he just blew past Adam Chambers, actually almost getting pushed through turns 3 and 4, and Jack Richards is the new leader. Look at Ray Wilson all of a sudden coming up through the field as well. This is the most muscle we've seen out of the 52 car, and the caution's out once again. This time it's for Jacob Rodriguez in the 51, Jake Cole, Lisa Shears, and Corey Williams. I believe those are the cars that were involved in this one. We definitely know Lisa Shears is involved. You can see the heavy damage to the Nesquik car. But let's see where we're under the caution once again. Okay, let's take a careful look here. Up ahead. Oh, Corey Williams got clipped by Jake Cole. And up and into the outside retaining wall they go. Jacob Rodriguez gets a big piece of it right there. Lisa Shears is going to get a piece of it. Also involved Daniel Schwab there. Look at Timmy Pacioli, our points leader. He's on the brakes, gets through. So does Lawler, so does Harvey. Matt Nathan may have gotten a little piece of it. I don't know. It looks like he's scraping the outside wall, but not much damage to him. But there is some damage to the Daniel Schwab machine. So that's why we're under the caution once again. So we'll go back under green with rookie Jack Richards out in front. Cars out as a result of this wreck will include the cars of Lisa Shears, Jacob Rodriguez, and that looks like it's going to be it. Jordan Hesder, I believe, is still one lap down to the leaders, and yes, he is. He's coming up on that inside line. Here's the way they line up. Jack Richards leads. Jake Rogers is second. Adam Chambers third. Ray Wilson fourth. And Ziggy Bain is in fifth. Sixth is Angel D'Souza. John Worry seventh. Robert Bann eighth. Philip Stiller ninth. And Nick Eggleston is in 10th. And 11th is Noel Stiller. 12th is John Dillon. 13th position right now is Jesse Kaplan. Christian James 14th. 15th is Kenny McCurry. Jacob Lawler is in 16th. 17th is Michael Harvey. Timmy Pacioli 18th. Still very much in this thing. Pacioli, the points leader, doing a phenomenal job. He did a great job missing that last wreck, and he's in the 18th position. Matt Nathan is 19th. Corey Williams is still out in 20th. Jake Cole is still in the race as well in 21st. And Daniel Schwab, who also got caught up in that wreck, returned to the racetrack. He is in 22nd. 23rd, one lap down, still is Jordan Hesder. Hesder would probably love to be able to get back on the lead lap, but he has not had the luck of getting a good restart and being able to bypass the leader. Cautions have come out pretty soon after the green flag has come out, so if Hesder could just be about a nose ahead of the leader when the caution comes out, then he could get back on the lead lap, maybe be a factor into who would win this race. But it's Jack Richards out in front. Green flag waves once again. Got away from Jake Rogers just a little bit. Not terribly far, but just a little bit enough to give him time to gather his thoughts, think of how to hold off the 91, but I don't think he'll have to worry about that. Ray Wilson takes a peek down to the inside now. Ziggy Bane may be thinking about 3 wide here. No, he slides it behind the Jake Rogers machine. That was almost a 3 wide move. Whoa, hoo, hoo. Rogers just got moved up the racetrack there by Ziggy Bane. Somehow hung onto it. Both he and the 3 hung onto it, and the caution is out again. This time, oh, it is for our points leader, Timmy Pacioli. I thought he'd make it through today without a scratch. Not to be. Points leader is caught up in something. Kenny McCurry has gotten a piece of it as well. Possibly Noel Stiller getting involved as well. Nick Eggleston's gotten a piece of it as well. And oh man, the Monaco Chevrolet number 33, our points leader, Timmy Pacioli, caught up in a wreck halfway into this event. And I honestly thought Pacioli was going to be able to make it through without any trouble, and unfortunately that's not going to be the case. He has retired. Let's see what involved our points leader. This may have been the result of that slower car down there. Jordan Hester, yeah, he got turned by Lisa Shears up into the fence. Jesse Kaplan, Jacob Lawler, Matt Nathan, Nick Eggleston, all getting pieces of that. They all were able to hold on to it, looks like, though. Noel Stiller goes around, and there's Timmy Pacioli. Oh, he got shoved. Shoved by Daniel Schwab up and into the fence, and then he makes contact with the Noel Stiller machine. So heavy contact to Pacioli. Eggleston, Corey Williams, they got pieces of it as well. And there's Kenny McCurry also getting a piece of it in the 04 car. So Timmy Pacioli's points lead today could be in jeopardy. Not certain who would be able to take it from him, though. We would find out at the end of this event. But Timmy Pacioli has retired from this race. He joins Nick Eggleston, also Kenny McCurry, and Lisa Shears, who all have retired from the race due to this wreck. Actually, nope, Lisa Shears retired before this wreck. She retired the wreck before this past one. Here's the way they line up. Jack Richards still is out in front, looking for his first career win. As a matter of fact, 4 drivers in the top 5 have not been to victory lane yet this season. Ray Wilson is second, Angel D'Souza third. Adam Chambers is in the 4th position. He has been to victory lane, took the win at Infineon. John Worry is in 5th. Jake Rogers 6th, Ziggy Bane 7th, Robert Bannon 8th, Philip Stiller is 9th, and John Dillon is in 10th. As a matter of fact, 8 drivers in the top 10 have not been to victory lane yet this season. Jesse Kaplan, he's in 11th. Jacob Lawler 12th. Christian James is 13th. 14th is Jake Cole. 15th is Corey Williams. Daniel Schwab is in 16th. Noel Stiller 18th. 19th is Matt Nathan. And Michael Harvey runs in the 19th position. Michael Harvey, actually, we haven't talked much about him this season. The biggest thing he had happen to him in this Oreo Truck Series season was when he won the opening race at Daytona, and we really haven't heard much from him since, but he is still down in the standings doing fairly well, and he still could be a player into the top 10 in standings by the end of the season. I don't think he can get into the top 10 in standings with this one race here today. 4 drivers pulling away. That would be Jack Richards, Ray Wilson, Angel D'Souza, and Adam Chambers. They're going to get caught, though, now, as they're going to race side by side. Ray Wilson and Jack Richards for the lead. Chambers now going to battle with Richards for second, as Ray Wilson will take the top spot. Ray Wilson out in front. Adam Chambers thinking maybe about his second win this season. He's down on that inside line, trying to make a hole to the inside of the Federated Auto Parts Chevrolet. No such luck this time. And now that second group has indeed caught up to them. Oh, John Worry scrapes the wall back there in turn 2, keeps it going. Here comes Adam Chambers to the inside, though. Also behind is Jack Richards' machine. Then Angel D'Souza, then Jake Rogers and Ziggy Bane. Those 6 cars right now, all within a second of each other. Chambers at the line, he will lead that lap. Ray Wilson stuck on the outside, and here comes Jack Richards. He thought about making a 3-wide move, still thinking about it. He's trying to move the 52 car out of the way, cannot do it as of yet. Off of turn 2, it's still Chambers. Ray Wilson now getting a bit of a run off turn 2. He'll come back to the inside line, challenge for the lead. Chambers throws the block. Chambers and Wilson off of turn 4, dead heat, nose to tail. Wilson down to the inside line at the stripe this time. Outside line prevails. Chambers is the leader at the stripe. Ray Wilson, though, is still there on the inside line, and he'll charge down into turn 2 and take over the top spot. Make that Jake Rogers suddenly getting into the mix now. He's on that inside line. Angel D'Souza and Ziggy Bane battling back there for 5th. Ray Wilson back to the front. Battle on for second now between Jake Rogers down low and Adam Chambers up high. Jack Richards all over the back bumper of the Mopar Dodge as he runs in that 4th position. Ray Wilson, though, leads lap number 24. Now on lap number 25, we got a total of 8 laps remaining. It's Wilson, Chambers, Rogers, Then it's Richards, Bain, and D'Souza. Those 6 all by themselves quite a ways back before you get to 7th place, John Dillon, 8th place, John Worry. It's Wilson and Chambers off of turn 4, nose to tail. This time the reverse of way we saw them about 2-3 laps ago. It's Wilson out in front with Chambers being the chaser this time. Wilson has not got a win yet this season. Chambers does. He got it at Infineon, which I believe was 2 weeks ago. Here comes Jake Rogers, though. He tries to get a run. They are still single file. Wilson, Chambers, Rogers, D'Souza, Bain, and Richards. Those 6, nose to tail, all in a line. Now the first one to break out of line is Adam Chambers. He'll come down to the inside line, and he'll try battling back for the top spot. Angel D'Souza going to follow him down there and try and take third from Jake Rogers. Ziggy Bain also trying to break into the top 3 here, as he puts his number 3 down to the inside line, just behind the Angel D'Souza machine. Chambers now to the front. D'Souza tries to forge a hole. Cannot do it. Oh, and D'Souza's into the fence. Ray Wilson is taken along with her. Just when we were having excellent racing, Ray Wilson and Angel D'Souza find the outside retaining wall. D'Souza and Ray Wilson. Oh, there they are, all passing that wounded race car of Ray Wilson. Oh, what in the world was that? That was bizarre. He did a spinaroonie. But, oh my goodness, the caution will wave with just a few laps remaining in this event. Ray Wilson, who was out front for quite a bit of that green flag run. Angel D'Souza, who was hanging back there, just biding her time. She's caught up in it. Let's see what happened to 2 of the front runners here late in this race. Well, I don't know if Ziggy Bain got into Angel D'Souza or if D'Souza just came up into Ray Wilson. I think Ziggy Bain turned Angel D'Souza up the racetrack, and there was nowhere for Ray Wilson to go. Oh, man, what a shame. Oh, look at D'Souza up and onto the side of her truck. Comes back down to rest, though, but both those cars who really could have been contenders for the win here today caught up in a wreck very late in this event with, I believe it was 6 laps to go. Green-white checkered, that's the word we're getting, a green-white checkered finish to decide this race. Cars that retired from the race are obviously Ray Wilson and Angel D'Souza. Jordan Hester is still 1 lap down on the racetrack. Let's give you the full field rundown as they stand, getting ready to finish off this exciting race here at Atlanta. Chambers leads, Ziggy Bain is 2nd, Jake Rogers is 3rd, Jack Richards 4th, and John Dillon is 5th. 6th right now is Jesse Kaplan, John Worry in 7th, Robert Ban 8th, 9th is Philip Stiller, and Noel Stiller completes the top 10. And 11th is Matt Nathan, Jacob Lawler is in 12th, 13th is Michael Harvey, 14th is Daniel Schwab, 15th Corey Williams, 16th Jake Cole, Christian James runs in 17th, and 1 lap down in 18th is where we find Jordan Hester. 18 cars left on the racetrack, 17 on the lead lap, 17 cars to decide the race here today. We lost 2 of our biggest contenders for the win in this last wreck, Angel D'Souza and Ray Wilson, who were part of that 6-car battle that went on for about 7 or 8 green flag laps, but unfortunately both of them found the outside retaining wall in turn 4 and have retired from the race. They will get credited for 19th and 20th, respectively. So Adam Chambers may be thinking about win number 2 this season, but the 4 drivers behind him have not been to victory lane yet. Bain, Rogers, Richards, and Dillon. Green flag is out. Green flag, then next time they come by, it will be the white flag. Look at Jake Rogers. He's going to sling it down into turn 1, 3 wide for the lead. Rogers down low, Chambers in the middle, way up high and rim riding Ziggy Bain. Jake Rogers will go to the front. Rogers with the lead. Jack Richards now going to make a move to the inside as well. Rogers, battling it out for the lead here at Atlanta. Richards has that inside line. That's the advantage line. Here we go. Richards down low. Rogers up high. At the stripe this time, it is Rogers. If this race ended under the caution flag, then it would be Richards that would not win. It would be Rogers that would win. Back there, I think I just saw Adam Chambers hit the wall. I don't know if they saved it or not. Caution is waving. Caution's waving, but they're going to race it back to the line. It's Rogers and Richards. Richards. Can Richards get to the inside line? He's going to try to forge a hole. It's Richards. All over the back bumper of Rogers, but it will not be enough. Jake Rogers picks up his first win of the season. Adam Chambers was the car we went under the caution for. And I think, I can't find the car he got caught up with. It was another front runner. Oh, it was Ziggy Bain. Ziggy Bain and Adam Chambers wrecking. Jordan Hester and Christian James also wrecked a little bit earlier before that. But under the caution flag, I believe it will be Jake Rogers winning this race. Let's take a look at a replay. Yeah, this was taking the white flag. Adam Chambers just gets turned into the outside retaining wall by Ziggy Bain. And then John Worry, he was looking for a good run. He's going to get a piece of it right there. And then it's not over. Noel Stiller will get by, Ban will get by, Lawler will get by, Philip Stiller, Harvey, they'll get by, Matt Nathan will get by, Daniel Schwab will get by, Jake Cole will get by, but then the next car coming after Corey Williams is going to be Christian James, and he is not going to get by. Right about here, he's going to... Oh, wow! Hard hit right there, and I think Jordan Hester is going to come into the picture here, and look out, Christian James! Oh, and he gets a piece of it as well. So a 5-car incident. James, Hester, Bain, Worry, and Chambers all wrecking on the final lap. That's going to give the win over to Jake Rogers. He'll win this race. This race will end under caution. Jake Rogers punches a ticket into this season's All-Star race for the Oreo Truck Series. Hope you'll tune in when the Snickers Cup cars, after the Mobile One Cup cars, come here to Atlanta to find out who in those series is going to be able to get in last minute via win into the All-Star races for those two respective series. Hope you enjoyed today's race. I'm Seth Cole signing off. See you next time. Here come the standings and the finishing order. You've been watching a production of the NNSCRA numbers with the NCG MRS.